My name is Stacy. Before coming to Powerhouse, I struggled with alcohol addiction and my mental health for over 30 years. Both of my children witnessed this firsthand through younger years and into their adult lives. I worried my parents, family, and close friends. I was estranged from my family for years. In 2021, I was in what felt like a dark prison, barely holding on to a job due to my drinking, living with one of my closest friends who was so good to me, and because of my self-centeredness, I didn't even see what I was putting her through. I was dating an abusive man, something I was all too familiar with in all of my relationships with men. Everything about my life was a lie. I didn't want you to know what was really going on. He was stalking me at work and at home. I was in such turmoil, full of anxiety, and I just wanted to run. So I did. One day I was just gone, no warning. I packed some things, then left my job and my home. On that day, I decided to go live in a car with that abusive man for 4 months. I just wanted him to stop. I was so consumed with alcohol and I was making poor choices. I was homeless and lost. And now I was in survival mode, and I could not believe that my drinking had taken me to this place I swear I would never be. I will never forget July 10th, 2021, my 52nd birthday. I sat in darkness and gloom in the front seat of that car in which I called home, feeling imprisoned in iron chains of misery. If I continued to drink, I would die. And in desperation, I cried, "God, please help me. I can't do this anymore." And He rescued me. I got the help I needed, and I never slept in that car again. When I first came to Powerhouse, I felt lost about my situation, my insecurities, overwhelmed, and wondered if this was actually going to work. I knew I had to do something different than I was doing before. I was willing to dedicate the next 2 years of my life to heal and develop a relationship with God, something I had never experienced my whole life. I came to learn something new, which was putting my identity in God and not a man. With God, I was forgiven, and I was loved just as I am. Understanding this truth and embracing it was life-changing for me. It gave me an extraordinary identity that no one can take from me. But more than that, it has given me an enormous feeling of value and a sense of my own worth and a purpose in life. I wanted to receive a new heart and spirit, let go of old habits and ways of thinking that held me back from becoming the best version of myself. I needed a shift in perspective. Comparison is pointless, but it was something I used often. Working through my past experiences has been uncomfortable and challenging, but I knew they were going to be essential for my growth and new life. My relationships with my dad, mom, brother, and family have been restored and are no longer estranged. As many of you know, last year in May, I started my journey at school to become a surgical technician. My lifelong dream to wear scrubs was coming true. After 5 months of schooling, I had some medical issues that came and had to have cervical spine surgery in October, a blood clot removal in February, and a lower lumbar back surgery April 23rd of this year. I was so disappointed that I would not be able to continue in that field. However, God had other plans for me and opened the doors to pursue my passion for helping others. I am currently enrolled in school to become a drug and alcohol counselor. I am so excited for this new opportunity to give back to women in the community as my community has done for me. After leaving Powerhouse, I will be living with my best friend Lauren with hope for our future, and many years of hard work, dedication, and our commitment to a relationship with God will show. This is how God works, you know. He uses our situations to help one another. He didn't get through this or that for you. He went through so that you can come out of it and tell somebody how you made it. Tell them how you prayed, how you stayed. Tell them how you fought. Tell them how you won. So do not be ashamed of your past or present trials. Just hold your head high and tell of His goodness. If He brought me through once, He'll do it again, and He did it for me, He will do it for you.